Entrepreneurs, people, we have to learn to play the long game, okay? So when they talked about the economic shutdown, the economic blackout that started Black Friday to December the 2nd. Now, let me just say, I love Black Friday. I have always loved Black Friday because it was something associated with black that everybody enjoyed. They loved the sales. I love hearing black, black, black in a positive manner. White people out there shopping on Black Friday. That's why Black Friday has always been my favorite holiday. Okay, having said that, I understand the impact. These people played around in Congress for months. Now, y'all blame the Democrats, and that's only if you're not paying attention. But it's the Republicans under Trump trying to undo everything that President Obama did. So, and mainly with health care. Taking health care from us is more, you can't put a price tag on that, okay? So his little mere $2,000 that he's talking about with the tariff relief, first of all, and I'm going to do that on another video. Let me just stick with the economic shutdown. But the purpose of it is because they lifted that. You had those 8 Democrats or 9 Democrats that crossed over to lift up the, to reverse the government shutdown. They didn't do it because they cared. They thought about the economic impact. Think about who benefits when we go out here and spend trillions of dollars. It doesn't come back to your pocket. It doesn't come back to your neighborhood. It's some of them that have their hands in different things. So they didn't want the blowback of the money. And then they knew the retailers would be coming after them because we didn't have the money to go out and buy. So when we say intentionally shop with small businesses, at least the money will stay in your community for a while before it travels out. And that's what you want. You want the money in your community before it leaves and not going up to the big corporations and they trickle us down pennies on the dollar and say we should be appreciative. No, you should be appreciative because it's those people sitting in those luxury homes with yachts and vacation homes that we finance with our trillions. So your dollar matters. And these economic shutdowns, they do make a difference. Look at Target. Target has yet to bounce back. And I'm about to try to capitalize on it. Now, it's up to Target whether they get on board or not. But I'm going to try. I do pop-up malls, so let's see what we got. All I'm telling you is that your dollar goes a lot further than you think. So you got to think the long-term game. You got to think long-term and not always quick, fast, and a turnaround. It's about making sure they understand that when we vote for them, we empower them to be whoever they think they are. And when they don't represent us well and they play with our money, we'll show you who has the real power. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee. It's been your girl, Candy with Kim. Don't always think short and quick. Sometimes, most of the time, all the time, you got to do the right here and right now as well as the long-term game.